Collective. This is Tan from Artemis Oracle doing your reading today. We're going to see what you need to know at this time. So I'm checking audio per usual. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. I wasn't able to go on yesterday because I was busy, but I'm glad to be here today. I'm grateful for today. Today has been a pretty good day. It's like a lot of synchronicities. You ever have those days when you have to do something and then something kind of diverts you, kind of slows you down, and then you get back on track, and then you end up crossing paths with somebody, or where you were going, the time that you went, it was perfect. Like no lines, no waiting. It's that kind of day for me today. So I hope everybody's day is going well too, that it's going smoothly, and that if it isn't, I hope everything realigns and just goes the way you need it to be. But most importantly, I hope you're just taking care of yourself. I just want to check the audio. Yay, it's good. I just want to check the audio. Yay, it's good. Okay. So we're going to see what you need to know at this time. I'm going to go into my favorite deck. What's the Revealing the Truth deck? This is, I think, one of my first Oracle decks, not like the fancy, with the beautiful graphics and, like the Colette Baron read. No, it's not that kind of deck. But I find it really good because it lets us know what we need to know, something that may be coming up in the future. It could be something that happened in the past, and it could be something that's happening around you. So take the messages as they resonate. Okay, I have a big chunk of cards coming out, but the main one I see is pets and commitment. So some of you will be making a big commitment and deciding to have a pet, deciding to get a pet. And taking care of a pet is a commitment in itself, Okay, so what does the collective need to know at this time, just for the highest and greatest good? What does the collective need to know? Once again, my name is Tan, and this is Artemis Oracle. Hi, Craig. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, we got bonfire and rest. Collection, street, sorry. Let me get one more. Hello, Alpha. I hope you're doing well. Can I get one more? Oh, that came out sing. And the bottom, pollution. Ugh. Infection, parasite, poison. Tainted. Something's tainted. Just thought of the song Tainted Love. I'm doing good, thank you. Okay, so pollution, infection, that's in the shadow energy. Infection, parasite, poison. So that might be maybe recovering from some sort of illness, sickness, maybe some sort of infection. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of ads about parasites and the oregano oil. So no Pokemon cards, no. Rest, pause, journey, new beginning. So this is giving like Four of Swords energy, Hermit energy. So taking time to, to yourself, to introspect, to prepare yourself energetically, mentally, emotionally for something new. Something probably ended, probably because there was something was tainted. Wow, underneath is divine intervention. So yeah, something was supposed to end. Serendipity, catalyst, karma. It's funny because when I started the reading, I was talking about how my day was going. Like everything was happening for a reason, because I ended up crossing paths with somebody that totally unexpectedly. So bonfire, safe haven, flame, home, sing and dance. This is like the comfort card. Something had to end. Something had to be just like maybe a fire extinguished, or maybe a fire a spark is being reignited. But this is also about comfort too, for me. When you think of home, a safe haven, a safe place, somewhere where you can sing and dance, you could be yourself, you could be free, like uninhibited. But then we have the sorry card. So someone is apologetic about something that happened. And it could be tied to this, something that happened that was probably divinely orchestrated. It just happened when it was meant to happen, and that was tainted. This is giving the person some time to really think and reflect about something, and we do see that here. Pause, journey, new beginning. Collection, to me, this is the nostalgia card. It's like the Six of Cups in a way. It could be just like you thinking about your memories, past experiences, maybe something, you may be reflecting, taking time to reflect on something that has ended, or even something that you may be wanting to start. But with the Street card, it's something that may be circulating. It could be gossip. It could be information and news that you're receiving. Possibly gossip. I don't know if I said that already. I think I did. Gossip. So there may be gossip going around. That could be what this is too. Like somebody's trying to taint something with gossip. When I see this card, I'm thinking about like sing like a canary. Sing. Wow, I am so sorry that happened to you. Oh, possibly. It could be. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Wow. That could be something that's happened. I mean, like this could resonate with you. Wow, and it's funny that, I'm not funny, haha, but like ironically that the sorry card came out. I don't know if this person may come back and, you know, want to apologize to you. But wow. Yeah. But when the sing like a canary, like that's not what the card says, but that's what it means. Like it just popped up in my mind. And when someone sings like a canary, it's like they're telling the truth. They're revealing the secrets, you know? So it's like something had to come out. And someone is possibly, like maybe if this is your reading, I'll feel like who, you know, I never know whose reading this is. But maybe this is yours, because sometimes it can resonate with, some parts may resonate and other parts may not. So someone is reflective. That someone's thinking about the past, because to me, this is the nostalgia card. It's collection. And one of the things us as human beings, we collect not only Pokemon cards, but, or tarot cards or oracle cards like I do, but memories. We collect memories, mementos, pictures, souvenirs, stuff like that. So I think somebody's being apologetic, maybe apologetic. Sometimes we could be apologetic too. If we spent so much time and energy with somebody, and I raise my hand, I resonate with that. And it's like, wow, we created these memories, but it wasn't real. Like it wasn't like authentic. It wasn't true. It was like there was something in the background going on. Some people, that's how they cope. But yeah, she's no longer your problem. She's no longer your problem. So now you get to get your life back together and focus on what matters most. It's your child. Hopefully you're taking care of your child. And yeah, you take care of your child, take care of yourself moving forward, because those are the two most important people right now in your life besides the other people. You know, you have to focus on yourself. Okay, so that's that reading. That's crazy. I mean, I have my stories, but I'm sorry, that's yours, Alpha. Okay, let me see. I kind of started late today because I was scrambling, helping with a meeting. I know somebody's trying to come in here. They already took the spot I usually use. I usually use the conference room, but we're having a meeting. So I'm in a classroom right now. This is my plan B where I film. I know it just takes away from what you've experienced. It's like, okay, I was happy at that moment, but, and I'm going by my own experience. I was happy at that moment, but was it even real? Was it just like everything was faked, you know? Hi, Jackson, because I know people pronounce the X differently. Jackson? Hi, Jackson. I hope you're doing well. I completely understand you, Alpha. I keep calling you Alpha because I don't want to call you user random. I know Alpha is a name too. Alpha, I think some African men have that name, Alpha, or even woman. Okay. So, but I understand, because it's like you look back at those memories and then it's like the feelings that are tied to those memories are real, but the memory and even the memory is real, but it's like everything else that was in the background was that it's tainted in a way. And that sucks. Okay. Now I'm gonna go into my love oracle. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. 2 cards. We got second chance and rejection. Second chance says reconciliation, making amends, opportunity, and rejection. Abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear. Anything else? Peace, peace. I like this. What I would say, sorry, I resonate with that too. Forgiveness is so important. I know sometimes we could get angry at the people that did us wrong, but I feel like from my experience, I also was angry at myself because I saw things that I shouldn't have accepted. And when I did address it, and then it's like I tried to like brush it under the rug or anything, something like that. But then it kept coming up and bothering me. And it's like, in a way, I was like betraying myself, you know? And that's the thing I hated. That made me hate, or not, made me angry with the person, is that I was hurting myself by staying in a situation that I knew wasn't right for me. So for me, I had to forgive myself. I don't know how you feel about like the situation you had with your ex and also your part in it, you know? Yeah, because we could like switch the words anger and hate. It's like, it's almost, I think if you really think about it, it's the same emotion, you know? To know that somebody that you cared about and you loved was being dishonest with you and betraying you, and then acting like they weren't doing anything wrong. I think that makes it even worse when someone's doing something and for me, I let the person know. I mean, it wasn't as bad as like cheating, but it's just like when you tell somebody you don't like something and they continue to do it, it's like, do you even care about me? Because, and it may seem like you're being controlling, or I may have been seen as being controlling in some way, but it's like, when I think about it, hindsight is I was trying to protect myself, protect my feelings. And yeah. Yeah. But the thing is, you didn't know. So I wonder though, if you questioned, like, were there things that you saw but that you didn't really, you disregarded, you know, like you didn't make a big deal about, like, and what I mean is, like, did you get, like, have a sense and then you didn't say anything, or you didn't like follow with that hunch, because I know like I know they say if people sense they're being cheated on, because even if it doesn't matter, you were in a relationship with her thinking that it was just you and her. So she was cheating with you, but she was also cheating on you, because it's different if you knew about the fiance and then you were still with her. Then that's where there's a difference. If you didn't know and then you thought that you were the only one, that she was cheating on you too. I mean, that's my logic. You know, if you know about it, then you're not being cheated on. But if you don't know, then you are being cheated on. That's my opinion on that, you know. So, but that's a tough. But I feel like this is so funny though, because I feel like I don't know how you say she's acting like nothing's, like nothing's wrong, like she didn't do anything wrong, but. Do you get a feeling that she might want to come around and try to get back with you? Because like if the cards are saying second chance, rejection, and peace, and this is just what came out. So I don't know if this is yours, but it's like somebody wants to come around, but they're most likely going to be rejected because someone's going to be choosing their peace of mind. Someone's going to be walking away. It's abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear. I mean, and if this is a totally different situation that's unrelated to yours, so your anger is justified. Just as long as you don't act on it, you know. We're allowed to feel our emotions, but we're not allowed to commit crimes. That's not good. As much as we want to slap a bitch. Or slap a ninja. Yeah, and you have to do what's right for you, because clearly she's not. Well, sorry. That's your choice. You get to decide, you know, if that's what you want or not. But if the anger that you're experiencing, and it's like I said, justified. You were betrayed. You thought, you may have thought, that's what I'm gonna say, you may have thought that you and her were having a family, like you created a family together. But then it wasn't that. So it's like, if you do sense that she's coming around, she may wanna come around, you have the option to reject her. Artemis is, oh wow, I didn't know she was a Persian princess. Because I know she's part of Roman and Greek mythology. Artemis is the daughter of Leto and I think Zeus. And her twin brother is Apollo. So it's Leto's a mother. I forgot what's the other name. Her other name, Artemis's other name is Diana. Oh no. You know what? I feel like, I swear, I know somebody not trying to come in here. This is my time. I still got time. You have to do what's right for you. And it would, as much as your daughter would like that, she doesn't really know the backstory. And I don't know how old your daughter is. And I'm pretty sure she's probably too young to understand that it's not that simple, you know? Like kids think they could just put the two pieces together and then the puzzle will be complete. But it's not like that, you know? There's like hurt, there's pain, there's betrayal, there's loss of trust, disappointment, sadness, even grief you may be experiencing. You know, because if you had this idea about what you and her mother had together and then it's not, then the truth comes out. You have to do what brings you peace. I think you have to do what you feel is right for you. And like you said, Alpha got an accidental reading. He got an accidental reading. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. I don't really subscribe to this idea, but I'm going to show it anyway. It says twin flames. You know the way I look at things? Because I have a friend who is going through, who went through, I don't know, like for all I know, you could be my friend talking to me right now, Alpha, because he had issues with his baby mama. And I wouldn't be surprised if she's trying to get back with him, you know, because you did? Okay. Well, that's cool. So maybe that's what it is, because it says mirroring shared feelings of reflection. Just so you can see. I know it's flipped because the camera inverts the image. But yeah. That seems to be what's going on. But let me try to get something else. Let's see what else comes out. Ooh, okay. Ooh, Capricorns and Capricorn. You have to know like each other's. Venus. I like when it comes to love is Venus and the moon signs for me. I would also say rising signs because, or no. No. Because I think about astrology. It's the, for me, I say moon, it's emotions. Oh, wow. Capricorn 2 SETI. I have Capricorn in my chart. Let me see how many. I'm not going to say one of the placements because that's like very, once you know like a certain placement and certain you know, a certain placement in people's charts, you could get an idea of who they are, what they've experienced in the past. But earth signs are supposed to be good with water signs. They say they're compatible with water signs. So your opposite would be Cancer. So in my mind, I'm not an astrology queen or anything, so but I feel like it should be like your north node, your emotions, so the moon and Venus and Mars sign. I like to see how that looks in the chart. Oh wow, I'm a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio queen. They say Capricorn and Scorpio is good together too, because Capricorns, they're very, very focused. And to their detriment, a little obsessive. And I would say Scorpios too. So we can match energies. So that might be good, but it's like other placements you have to look at other placements too. Because everything, they have a synastry chart, and it's where you put your information and then the other person's information, birth information, you know, like the date, time, and place of birth. And they give you a chart, and it compares your chart to their chart. And then it shows what issues may be coming up that you may experience with a relationship with that person you did the chart with. You know, does that make sense? Like whoever you're like doing the synastry chart with. It's interesting because I tried that, and the person that I've never been with, I did a birth chart, like a synastry chart, and they said me and him we will be compatible, really good match. And he's also a Scorpio too. I like to think that we are, but I think we're mysterious because we're private. I'm noticing that I'm opening up more, but I feel like the reason why I'm opening up more is because my experience, and I think that people should, in order for you to really get advice or be understood, is to talk to someone who understands the experience. It's themselves, you know, like I was talking about this with a friend. Like, how can a person who is a drug addict get advice from someone who's never been a drug addict? You know, does that make sense? Like, I'm gonna go to a person who's never done drugs to help me get off drugs. They don't know why people become addicted to drugs, you know? They don't know what it's like to overcome the addiction and all that, you know? So it's like, I feel like recovering addicts can help other addicts heal. So it's the same thing with, if I've experienced something that another person may be experiencing, I might be a help to them because I know I have an understanding of what they're going through, and I could have a different insight and provide like a different way of looking at things, and maybe even advice or guidance, you know? Hi, Naomi. You're Scorpio rising? Yeah, my friend's a Scorpio rising, but he's a fire sign though. I don't know that many Capricorns, and the ones I know, they're very intense. They're intense, like very career-driven people. Like, one is a lawyer, and she just retired. And another Capricorn, she worked her way up, and a lot of people like her. Not a lot of people like her. Yeah, I think that when you know you want something, you go after it. Libra, Leo, rising, Cap, moon. So I have a Leo moon, but I didn't say my Capricorn placement. It's in Mars. So I feel like when I'm in my masculine energy, thank you, Naomi. When I'm in my masculine energy, I feel like I'm the devil. I am. I'm very like intense and controlling, and I'm like, no, I need to be soft and feminine, you know, but it's like, yeah, this needs to get done like this, you know. That's why, like, when I don't like asking for help, because I'm like, you're not going to do it the way I want it done. I think I don't have Virgo in my chart, but I think that's a Virgo trait too. Oh no, I can't imagine what that's like, because I always hear that Virgos are perfectionists. They're perfectionists. Things have to be done a certain way. And I heard Capricorns they're very serious. You have routines. You have a certain way of doing things. And I'm like, I resonate with that. Thank you, Naomi. Yes. Thank you for saying that. I'm refreshing. What do you mean I'm refreshing? Like, I'm refreshing as a person, or the live is refreshing? Can't tell. Because I'm checking here. I have another device. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pull more cards for love. Let's see. Tell us some good stuff about love. Good stuff. I have a Virgo sister, and I would say she's a perfectionist. We haven't been in contact, but yeah. If only you could switch your moon sign, right? Oh wow, Leo, Sun, Taurus moon, and Sagittarius rising. I wonder, is your daughter, like, is she like someone that wants to be like that she's the star? Is she a star? Does she like getting attention? Does she like do a lot of singing and dancing and want to do like little shows? I remember being like that as a little kid. Also, she's fire. The thing I love about having a Leo moon is that I understand more why I'm like they say that people who are Leos, who have Leos in the chart, like mine is a Leo moon, we like, it's like, what they say, it's like, I don't want to say we're childish, we can be childish, you know, when we don't get our way. But I would say that we, like our inner child shines through. It makes us look younger than we actually are. And that we're very generous, loving people. And that, I'm talking about Leo moons. So, but Leo suns, they're supposed to be like very, like, they're the type, oh, wow, she definitely wants to be in the spotlight. Yeah, from what I know, Leos tend to be people who end up in the spotlight. Like Jennifer Lopez, she's a Leo. I think her birthday is July 26th. So I think she's like a Leo. When you think about deacons and stuff. Oh, that's a bad card. Your daughter? Are you talking about your daughter, Alpha? Oh, wow. The moon in Scorpio. Yeah, the toys, though, the toys, the toys, they get, Leos upgrade their toys. They always have something to play with. Wow, the way my face did that. Something to play with. Oh, your daughter's chart? Oh, wow, that's, yeah, it's like, I don't, like, I'm very, very new to astrology. I just know like basic stuff. But I really don't know what makes someone's chart rare. I think it could be like where the placements are, like in the houses. Like some people could have, like me, I have a lot of empty houses. And that means whatever sign is in the house, that influences it. There isn't any anything countering it or interfering with it. You know, they talk about you know, they have like these what they call it? It's like squares, oppositions, conjuncts. I hate that word. I wanted to say conjunctions, but it's conjuncts. Opposition, stuff like that, that it goes against, it causes conflict within the chart, which kind of talks about the type of conflict we can have within ourselves. So I'm curious to know what makes your daughter's chart rare. Yes. But when you say toys, like not like Labubu, what those, Balulu? I don't know what it's called. I know everybody's into those things. I know people are still into Pokemon cards too. Yu-Gi-Oh! Do people still play Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm a Scorpio, so my mind went to the gutter. But I don't know about the moon in Scorpio. I think it could be because inauspicious. So auspicious usually means is positive. Inauspicious doesn't sound good. Because the moon is ruled by, the Cancer is ruled by the moon, so our Pisces, they say. No, Pisces is Neptune. Moon is Cancer. But it'll be interesting to have a Scorpio moon. I feel like that person will be very, very sensitive. Because if you think about Scorpions, they're so tiny and they have that exoskeleton, and you see where they live, and then they have to survive, but then they're so little too, and they have to be reactive to any sort of threat that they have. So if imagine having that as a moon sign, that it's like I wonder if you like constantly feel triggered, unless you know how to control that. Okay, wow. So that sounds like, so it's like she could have like a Scorpio in the 8th house and Pluto's in the 8th house, that type of thing. Like, that's interesting. Yeah. So like, it's like having Scorpio and Pluto. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Is every time? I'm not sure why that happens. But you get body aches. Well, you know, whenever we do like these spiritual searches, like, oh, but this animal, like whenever you have a symptom or something, like, well, oh, like if you were to ask that question online, they're gonna give you the doctor answer, like, oh, maybe it's the way you're sitting. Are you sitting somewhere comfortable? Are you that, right? So I'm gonna first say that, but it could also be, I've noticed that it could be, maybe you could be pulling on the energy of somebody that may be experiencing physical pain. If you're reading about somebody, you're doing a reading on someone else, or you may be around people who may have body pains. If you don't have anything wrong, like you don't have arthritis, you don't have anything else, like anything that may be causing you some sort of pain. But if it's only when you're doing readings, I really don't know why, because everybody's experience is different. Like for me, sometimes when I start doing readings, my nose starts to itch. Like I feel like there's like a hair or something tickling my nose. It's weird. Saturn and Capricorn, Saturn. Oh. Yes, Saturn rules Capricorn. And then we have a Saturn return that happens every 29 years. That's very interesting. That one's a little different because Leo rules the sun, but then she has Mars and, oh my God, that's magnified. Because Mars is already, and then the sun is like, ooh. Hi, Jackson. I wouldn't even know how to read that. Hi, Dolores. Wait, let me see. 253. Oh my gosh, I only have a couple minutes. I don't know why. Because I remember you're in Scotland, Caroline, right? Is it cold over there? Because I know I've been like doing this. I've been biting my lips. My lips feel dry, chapped. Could it be that? Oh, thank you, Alpha. I really appreciate it. Well, your daughter's, okay. Your daughter, like, wow. Wow. I would just say take very special care of her, you know? And, you know, my friend, I would say sometimes when we have kids, I'm not sure what's going on, Naomi. Is somebody... Let me see. Hi, Namratas. I don't think I think like I bite my lips a lot too. And it's usually because my lips feel like lately, it's been really cold over here and my lips have been like crunchy, you know? So I'm like, I don't know if it could be that. But I don't know if if these people are males. It may not be a big deal. But I mean, I don't know if these are people of the opposite sex, because if they are doing that, and I don't really, these people may be attracted to you if they are but if it's woman and you don't go that way, I don't know. Like it could be their lips are dried, they have little flakes, and they like peeling it off. Like right now I'm doing it. I found a flake. It could be that. And I don't know if they're just looking at you, or are they talking to you and looking at you, or are they just staring at you and just biting their lip? Because certain people have certain habits, like while they're talking or while they're watching, observing, it could be they're thinking something. Oh Lord, my son was just like that, Alpha. Just staring at you and looking at you. Have you ever asked him why? Because I don't have much time to. I love my other deck. It could be that, because sometimes we could pull energy from the people that we're reading about. When you have the intention to do a reading about someone specific, and especially if you're in close proximity, like you've been in their energy and they've been in yours, it could be that. You could be sensing them. I don't know if they have any body pain, maybe a chronic, like some people have chronic pain. It could be something like that you may be sensing, maybe feeling. I would say if it makes you feel uncomfortable, maybe you shouldn't continue doing that. I would say be careful, because when people tell you things too, when people say things to me like, oh, I feel a certain way. In my mind, I'm taking what they're saying. I feel a certain way, but I'm like, no. When they say stuff like that, just say their name is feeling this type of way. They said words are wand, so be careful what you say. Also be careful what you listen to. Because when people will say certain things and then later on I'm like, why am I feeling this? It's because in my mind I took what they said and their eye became my eye. You know what I mean? So if they say something like that to you, you say their name. So-and-so person is feeling back pain. It's just a weird. Maybe if you feel comfortable enough, Caroline, I think that maybe you should ask if, what they're thinking. That you notice that they're staring at you. Is there something, like, are they thinking anything? Do they have something to tell you? It could be they want to tell you something and they're not sure how. Do these two people know each other? Because if they know each other and they're both looking at you that way, they may know something and they may be wanting to tell you, but they may not be sure how to. Let's see if this card go in. I got 4 pentacles. The next time you see them, ask them if they have something. Do they know something? Do they? No, don't say it like that. You just say something like, that's weird the way I said. Don't say it like that. Ask them. And it's funny, 4-4, and we saw the 4 pentacles. I just put it back in though. Ask them, is everything okay? You seem like you want to tell me something. Is there something you want to tell? Like something like that. Oh, it's too late. I have to go. My lunch break is over. Yeah, I have to go. And Alphas, the reading I did, it ended up resonating with Alpha for some reason. But I have to go now. I'm so sorry. I try to stream every day around 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. That's my streaming time. So I hope everything is well. Alpha, if you want to keep in contact with me, because I like music. I don't know if you said you wrote a song. If you want to keep in contact with me, send me an email. I'm sorry, Naomi. I hope you feel better. My email is IamArtemisOracle@gmail.com. So you can send me an email. I would love to see your daughter's chart. That would be very interesting to see. Yeah, this person, maybe that's why the Four of Pentacles came back out, because the Four of Pentacles is about holding back. So something they may be holding back something from you, and maybe they heard something about you. Maybe that's what he's staring, probably analyzing you. It could be that, but I would say yes, at Gmail. I am Artemis Oracle at gmail.com. So yeah, definitely. I would suggest you try that. Thank you so much, Naomi. I hope you have a wonderful day and you take care too. Oh, I gotta go. No, unfortunately, yo hablo un poquito español. Un poquito. Estoy boricua, pero hablo un poquito español. That's something I need to work on, Alpha. Where I work, there are a lot of Latino people. So I could sing in Spanish. I could have a little bit of a conversation, but I'm not fluent in Spanish, unfortunately. Thank you, Naomi. God bless you. Okay. Well, I can always use a translator, you know. All right, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. And if you're not, I hope it gets better. And hopefully I see you next time. Take care. Bye.